Now Mona's ass know damn well she could have waited till next week to air this damn episode. Gonna air this shit on Martin Luther King. This ratchetness on Martin Luther King Day. Just ain't got no kind of respect. Anyways, Love and Hip Hop New York, season 6, episode 6 or 7, something like that. Let's just get into it. Alright, we got Amina. She talks about how Peter hasn't been home in weeks, and she was like, as bad as I want to push him away, I need to hold him right now. I was just like, I get it in a sense because yeah, you just had this abortion and everything or whatever. So I guess I can get it, but whatever. So anyways, Peter claims that he was crushed about Amina getting an abortion and everything. I said, nigga, no the hell you won't. You probably was jumping for joy when you heard about that shit. And then he come in and he hugging her and shit. And she act like she don't want to hug him at first or whatever. Just real dramatic, all in slow motion. This dramatic ass music, whatever. Anyways, moving on from that, we get Dejanay and Yandy meeting up, and of course she's telling them about what happened between her, Lexi, and Ra. And she was saying how Ra was pretty much trying to break up the group since day one and all this other stuff. And Yandy, she's looking all shocked and everything, and she was like, she don't know what a stiletto expert, because that's what they call Rashida Ali. She was like that she don't know what experience a stiletto expert would have in being a manager and everything. And Dejanay, she want to see if Yandy still got the offer on the table to be her manager or whatever. Yandy, she's open to it and everything. And she was like, Ra's gonna give up this diamond in the rough or whatever. Like, that's alright though, I'ma polish her and make her good, and something like that she was saying. I was like, bitch, Dejanay ain't even a damn pearl. Talking about some damn diamond in the rough. Okay. And she was like that, it seemed like she a little bit more serious than young B and everything, Bianca or whatever. And we, of course, we're gonna see next week the clash between those two. But anyways, moving on from that. What else we had? Okay, yeah, DJ Self. So he's meeting with his daughter there, I guess in the park or whatever. And, he's talking about how even though he did the whole radio thing for Yerma, she, wants more. So she decides to let her meet his daughter or whatever. Him and his daughter, they're talking, and he was like that, somebody special is coming here in a few minutes or whatever. Somebody, and he referred to Yerma as his friend. Not girlfriend, but his friend. And then that's when, his daughter, she was like, okay, this a girlfriend or whatever. And, he was like, I don't know exactly what we're going yet or whatever. I said, like, DJ Self, he is such a fucking cornball. Like, oh my god, he is so ridiculous. But anyways, he tells his daughter, if you don't like her, just give me a sign, do the little nose thing, do like this or whatever. And she was like, okay. And by the way, his daughter name is Kayla. So Yerma, she arrives and she's so excited, and she was like, even though Self, did the whole radio thing, she, actions speak louder than words, and she's gonna meet his daughter, and she hopes the daughter likes her, and she just wants them to be a big happy family. Like, she just wants them to be a big happy family. Like, she was just so ecstatic. Like, and I just feel bad for the poor girl. But anyways, so she meets the daughter or whatever. The daughter is asking questions and everything, and she's like, so are you and my dad serious or whatever? And she was like, yeah, we're kind of serious and whatever. So you know, they seem to like each other, whatever. Moving on. Um, DJ Self and Cardi. He's making a music video. Why does like why? He was like, you know, I know I'm a DJ or whatever, but he basically tired of doing the, you know, being on the ones and twos or whatever, turning the turntables, you know. He want to be in the music scene. I mean, not in the music scene because he already is in the music scene, but he want to be, you know, the one doing the rapping or whatever he call himself trying to do. And so he's making he decides he wants to do a music video, and he's gonna have Cardi be in the video. I guess is his leading girl or whatever. Some woman named Rose walks up or whatever. She's supposed to be styling Cardi B, and she's actually an attractive woman. And you know, she, like, Cardi goes and tries on the outfit and everything. Rose, she proceeds to start, you know, she was flirting with him or whatever, flirting with DJ Self and everything. And you know, she was like that, you know, I like him or whatever. You know, she got like a strong accent too. But she was saying that she liked him or whatever, and she wanted to see where this can go or whatever, and all this other stuff. Like, she's always heard about him, and, you know, she wanted to see where they could go. And I was just like, she was just being all up on him and touching him and stuff. I was just like, this hoe. Anyways, you know, Cardi, she comes back in the room with the outfit on, and you know how Cardi do. So, she was like, I feel like I got a fupa or whatever. And then the girl, I was like, here we go with this fupa bullshit again. Y'all know that whole fupa situation that happened on Love and, I mean, not Love, what's the show? Basketball Wives LA. And then she was like, no, but your fupa's down here or whatever. She was like, well, I feel like it's right here. That's what Cardi was saying. But, you know, moving on from that, DJ Self and Rose, they meet up for what he claims to be a business meeting, but by the end of the night, it turned out to be more than just business. But anyways, so they sit down, they meet up. He was like that, because he also wants to do a clothing line too or something. And, you know, the Rose girl, she you know, has experience in that and everything. And, she's sitting up here talking about he's a power player in this industry and that they could be a power couple and all this other bullshit. I said, bitch, pause your fucking brakes. For real. You don't know this man from a can of motherfucking paint to be saying all that damn shit. He could be a serial killer on the low for all you know. You just know of him. You don't know him. Anyways, and then, you know, I meant to say this to y'all. Somebody on my Facebook timeline says that he listens to Power 105.1 all day long. Now, see, I just watched The Breakfast Club on YouTube or whatever. But he says he listens to, you know, the actual radio all day long on that station. And I guess including watching DJ Self. And he said he ain't never heard that whole thing that he did for Yerma. Yerma, he said he ain't never heard that shit on the radio. I said, Mona, bitch. Mona girl. She tried it. She tried it for real. I'm just, oh my god, that's funny. Anyways, moving on from that, what else happened? Oh, you know, she keep on saying he's a power player and everything, and she kind of coming off a little hoish and just aggressive on him and everything, and you know, she expresses to him that she likes him and wants to see more of him, and she, you know, he basically trying to dig himself out of this situation by saying, you know, I don't know if you want to deal with somebody like me, and you know, I'm a DJ or whatever. And She was like, do it look like I'm worried? Like, I know, you know, girls gonna be all up on you and all this other stuff, this, that, and the third. She sits in his lap. He allows it. And they kiss. And he claims he ain't trying to fuck shit up with Yerma. Well, this is the way to do it. You know, it's like, why couldn't he just be like, well, I'm involved with somebody right now and I'm trying to, you know, keep that going or whatever. Like, why couldn't he just do that? Like, why he had to sit up here and, child, bunch of fucking foolishness. Bunch of fucking foolishness. And it's something I felt like I forgot to talk about. Oh, yeah. I meant to talk about Tara's ass earlier. So, let's talk about her real quick. She meets up with Dr. Jeff, and, you know, she's talking about Peter and their background history. She met him at 23. He was 32, but lied and said that he was 28. He lied about how many children he had, and even throughout the relationship, he was still lying. Like, I don't understand how a parent can just sit up here and lie about the number of kids. Anyways, I'm not about to even just, I'm not about to do it. I'm not. But, Tara, she, you know, she's, like I said, she's talking to Dr. Jeff or whatever. Is this the only motherfucking therapist motherfuckers can go to on reality TV? Him and what's that lady name? That be on the Braxton Family Values? Are them the only motherfucking therapists people got to go to on these reality shows? But anyways, Tara, you know, he's, you know, of course talking to her, whatever, and saying that, see, it's a pattern with him and his lying and all this other stuff. He, you know, pretty much he been lying to you from day motherfucking one. You know what I'm saying? But Tara was just like, she just wanted to give him the background story that she's there for her or whatever. And that's when we finally get the confirmation that she's pregnant. But not only is she pregnant, she's 5.5 months pregnant. I was like, well, goddamn, I didn't think she would be that fucking far along. But, I mean, motherfuckers was saying she did look pregnant or whatever. So, you know. But anyways, she says she doesn't want to tell Peter, blah, blah, blah. But Dr. Jeff was like, you're going to have to tell him or whatever. Figure out a parenting plan, this, that, and the third. Whatever. Moving on. In the beginning of the episode, we get Remy and Rashida. Rashida is talking about her fashion event. You know, she's supposed to be having a line of maxi dresses. And she was like, you know, I am the stiletto expert, but it's only right that I was going to get into the apparel sooner or later or whatever. And she was like, you know, I'm not, you know, going to stop being a manager and everything. But she was like, she just, I guess, falling back from it a little bit so she can focus on this shit or whatever. I was just like, whatever, child. I mean, these motherfuckers just be all over the place. They can't get one motherfucking thing established until they start doing some other shit. Like, just whatever. So anyways, Rashida is, you know, her and Remy, they're at the fabric store. Remy is on one of them fucking hoverboards. I don't know if you, what the fuck is the shit really called? I mean, everybody calling it a hoverboard. I know they ain't the proper name or whatever. I thought it was called a Skywalker. I don't know, y'all. But y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Them shits that everybody be on. And, she brings up some girl named Toya that was supposed to help her pick out the fabrics. And, you know, she wasn't there or whatever. And was saying some other stuff about her to Remy. And Remy, she don't really want, like, Rashida is trying to get her to, you know, do the event for her. And Remy doesn't want to do it or whatever. She was like, you know, I know she's doing my wedding or whatever, but it seemed like every time some shit going wrong with Ra, you know, like, the shit gets carried over onto my motherfucking plate. And I have to, you know, like, she just, you know, she wasn't really feeling it or whatever, but, you know, she ended up giving in and everything. Whatever. Moving on. We get Mariah Lynn. She's actually, you know, on the set of her new video. I don't remember the name of the song, but, she chooses to recruit Rashida as her manager. I'm just like, what the the fuck is this trading managers and shit? What is this manager swap? Like, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, she decides to recruit Ra as her manager or whatever, and Ra, she trying to get some stuff set up for Mariah or whatever. She tells her about the whole maxi dress launch thing and she wants Mariah to perform. Cool. Moving on from that, we get Penny Proud and Rashida. They meet up. Penny Proud telling she's telling Ra about the fight with her and Dejanay, and Ra's just kind of sitting there at first not saying anything, and she was like, then she finally says that she's glad that she finally got rid of that bitch and this, that, and the third, and what else she said? She said something else about her, but I forget. But yeah, then she says that she is going to manage Lexi or whatever. But did y'all see how they always greet each other, just like, mwah, mwah, honey, yes, you look fabulous, and oh my god, like, whatever. Anyways, so Ra's telling her about the whole maxi dress launch or whatever. She wants Lexi to wear one of the dresses walking down the runway or whatever. Cool. Lexi, she's cool with it and everything. And now the final scene, we have Rashida's event. And Remy, she's there, putting stuff together or whatever. Remy decides to bring her own personal DJ because she doesn't trust Ra's DJ. Ra is late. Remy is pissed off and everything. And that is understandable because Ra seems to always be late. I mean, when they was supposed to go shopping earlier this season and Ra was 3 hours late, like, so yeah, I mean, I understood that, especially this is supposed to be your event, you know what I'm saying? You should definitely be there around the same time Remy is or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, Remy felt like she showed up on purpose to, so she wouldn't really have to help out with nothing and everything. And Toya, the designer, she walks up and everything, and Remy introduces them, and Toya, she's like, it's nice to meet you. And she was like, I wish I could say the same thing about you, but, I've been hearing bad shit or whatever. And, she was like, well, what you been hearing? And, Remy tells her about how, she didn't show up to the fabric store and all this other stuff. And, Toya, she's kind of like, that's not her fault, Rod, something about their scheduling or whatever, like pretty much putting the blame on Rod and everything. And then Rod was like, well, damn, just throw me under the bus. Like, yeah, bitch, throw your ass under the motherfucking bus. The fuck? But anyways, what else happened? Let me see. So they start getting into it or whatever. Remy and the girl, and like, Remy had said something to her about, what she been doing all day and everything, and then the girl was like, she says, like, what has she done? Remy, she started, like, I don't know, she called somebody on the phone or something, and then she was like, hold on, I'm about to drag somebody. I said, bitch. She said she was about to drag, and girl was like, oh, who's she about to drag or whatever. And Remy, she's popping off and all this other stuff, and she was like that, old girl was trying to play her and all this other stuff, and she's, Remy's pissed off. She's telling the DJ to pack his shit up or whatever. They out of here. Like, you ain't about to play me and all this other bullshit. You ain't about to let nobody disrespect me, and I'm supposed to be your friend, this, that, and the third. Roz pissed off because she already told her DJ that, not to come because Remy DJ, was supposed to play and everything. And They start arguing back and forth or whatever, and Rashida's telling her that's fucked up or whatever, like, cause I wouldn't do no shit like that to you, but no one crosses me twice. Remy was like, no one crosses me once. Like, no one crosses me once. And she threw up the deuces or whatever, you know, and Rashida's just over it. She's like, you know, Remy's letting her pride get in the way. And Remy was like, see, that's why, you know, my husband don't want me to be around her, whatever, this, that, and the third. Why would you put me in a situation where, you know, basically like where she could be liable to pop off. And she was like, she think motherfuckers take her lightly just because she's on parole and everything. And, you know, this, that, and third. I mean, honest to God, I think Remy really would have dragged her if she wouldn't have thought about the fact that she's on parole. You know, she probably would have dragged the old girl. But, you know, and let me just say something about, before I get, because I was about to get into Remy's, you know, zodiac sign situation, because y'all know she's a Gemini. But, you know, Remy, she has a change of heart. She decides to come back and everything. She was like, fuck it. Let's just do this shit. You know, get the big booty bitches on with their fucking dresses and all this other stuff, whatever, whatever. You know, she was like, somebody come fix my fucking makeup, because she, you know, had tears coming down her face. You know, probably just out of frustration or whatever. And, you know, but they still, of course, have to have a talk about what the fuck just happened. But see, the thing about Remy, though, like I said, she's a Gemini. And I know a few Geminis. They have, a lot of them tend to be cool or come off as cool, but they have that other side to them that just will make you look at them like, do I even want to really deal with you? See, some of them have that side to them where they're conniving and sneaky or whatever, and that'll really make you not want to deal with their asses. But then you have some of them who, slightly aggravated, they will become they'll go from like sweet to sour real quick, like those Sour Patch, you know, kids candy thing or whatever. That's Remy Ma. You could tell she's a cool, chill, laid back person, but the other side of her, the bad side of her, is the evil. You know, can get kind of evil on you if you slightly piss her off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, throw that in there a little bit. Well, that, you know, that's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? But Mariah Lynn, she performs or whatever. Lexi, she feeling some type of way watching, because she was like, why didn't Raw ask me to perform this, that, and the third? You know, they go backstage or whatever. She's asking, like, why didn't you ask me to perform? I've been rapping for 6 years, and Ra is like, you know, because she's been rapping solo, you know, all her life. And then, you know, old girl was like, it doesn't matter or whatever. Like, if you would have told me to, you know, be ready or whatever, I would have been ready. I mean, girl, Lexi girl, Penny Proud, honestly, I don't know what you would have been able to bring to the table, to be quite frank with you. Because all it seemed like you was doing when you was with BBOD was being a backup for Mo. So I don't really know what kind of skills you got. I mean, at least we've been seeing Mariah Lynn and her, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can kind of understand where Lexi's coming from, because she feels like Ra is her friend and this, that, and the third. And she knows, you know, Ra knows that she's trying to really get her foot good into this industry, and she didn't bother to ask her or whatever. So, I mean, you could look at that situation from different angles. But she starts calling Mariah Lynn Dusty. You need to dust her or whatever. And Mariah Lynn, that girl got some heart now. She got some heart. Penny Proud probably would have beat her ass, but she got some heart though, because she was like, she was like, well, dust me then, bitch. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? They going back and forth or whatever. Like I said, Mariah is not backing down. And that's pretty much where the episode left off at. You guys tell me how you feel about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.